Welcome to the company overview of Solvay. My name is Billy Funk with the Trio Factory. In the next 20 minutes, I'm going to go over exactly what Solvay is and why so many people have taken advantage of this incredible company since it launched September of 2012. You're going to find out exactly how you can make an extra $1,400 a month in residual income without having to stop doing what you're already doing, and without having to go out there and chase people down or do any selling or convincing. So you're going to find out why so many people right now are calling this company the best kept secret in the industry. So what exactly is Solvay? Well, we're a new mobile service provider that's got an incredible value proposition for unlimited data, talk, and text, all 4G nationwide, for the low price of $49 or free. See, Solvay gives its customers a way for them to eliminate their bill completely, which I think is pretty cool. So let's talk about why Solvay is the right choice for me and why I think Solvay could be the right choice for you. Well, we've got the perfect product. I mean, it's mobile. We're also in a rapidly expanding industry, and this is an opportunity like no other. Now, I can keep explaining to you all about Solvay, but who better than our CEO, the man who had the vision of Solvay, to explain it for me? So let's look at a recent television interview with Ryan Wirtz, our CEO.
Well, when you think about the last 5 to 10 years, you've seen the growth of some astonishing companies, whether it's Google or Microsoft or Apple or eBay, Amazon, you name it. It would be wonderful if Solvay took its place with those other companies as one of the leading innovators in American business.
Eliminating your monthly cell phone bill is going to be a big help. Here's your answer.
And they're talking about Solvay. Joining us this morning is Ryan Wirtz. He's the CEO of this new mobile phone company, and it's generating so much buzz we thought we'd invite him in and find out what it's all about. Good morning to you, Ryan.
Good morning.
Okay, Solvay. Explain what it means, because obviously you've got a lot of important people backing your idea.
Well, Solvay, we are a new mobile services company offering $49 a month unlimited text, data, voice, 4G nationwide on T-Mobile's network. We're a company that is doing things differently today. We're focusing on people and helping make a difference in people's lives by just using something they use every day, which is our mobile phone.
Okay, and you said you thought of this idea because everyone basically has a mobile phone, and everybody's connected to social media in some way.
They are. So we built everything on a platform where we see today 300 million individuals in this country carry a mobile phone. The majority of everyone today is now connected through social networks. And so we created an environment where instead of spending hundreds of millions, billions of dollars in typical advertising, we move those to the greatest advertisers in the world, which happens to be people. So individual happens to refer Solvay to 3 individuals. They get $20 a month. If that continues through our social commerce platform, many people are seeing not only enough money to pay for their entire phone bill, $49 a month, many people are making $50, $100, $200 a month from doing something they do every day using their phone.
So you're using your phone, you refer the service to a friend, a couple of friends, you get paid, and it comes right off of your cell phone bill, so you could be saving money right off the bat.
You actually get it, which is really exciting with this. Every one of our social members, which is what we call them, they get a purple Solvay Visa debit card. And so just someone putting a post on Facebook or tweeting a message about Solvay through our outreach management system that we have in our social commerce platform, every 3 people that start using Solvay through them, they're making $20 a month, which gets put directly on their Visa debit card.
And we do that stuff anyway. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're telling our friends about ideas, so it's a win-win for everyone.
It is, and that's one of the reasons why we had the leading mobile operators actually trying to become the exclusive behind Solvay. We selected T-Mobile because of the tremendous backbone that they have and nationwide coverage in 4G, and seeing incredible success thus far. Just in 2 weeks since we launched, over 30,000 individuals have come on to Solvay as their primary mobile service provider.
And some of the people that are backing you, like we saw in the video, Stephen Baldwin, a former Miss America, and CeeLo Green is on board too? It's like a who's who.
Well, we've had a lot of great people that have wanted to be involved in some way or another with the company. We've got tremendous individuals from, luminaries in the technology industry, Congress. What people saw is the opportunity to frankly change the way things are being done today, and seeing at the end of the day millions of people's lives being positively benefited based on what they normally do.
So how do we get Solivay? How do we sign up?
Well, typically it's through someone who's told you about it. So in this case, you would typically see at www.solivay.com / whatever that person's name is that's a
Okay.
part of Solivay. You can see all across Facebook, through Twitter, individuals that are part of it. We move everything through our members. That's how you get to Solivay, is through somebody that's already part of it.
Good stuff. Well, I'm glad we got to meet you, Ryan. Thank you so
Good to
much
meet you.
for coming
Thank you.
in.
Have a great
Take
day.
care. See ya.
So that's how Solivay is helping our members take advantage of this rapidly expanding industry. We're the first company in the market to do so. There's over 300 million mobile users in the United States right now, and over $12 billion is being spent in advertising in the mobile industry. So wouldn't it be nice if there was a company out there that took that advertising dollars and instead of spending it on radio, print, and TV, was actually spending it on you and me? Well, let's see how Solivay is actually doing this.
You don't have to look very far to see that our country is in recovery. It hasn't been easy, and it still feels like it's going slow. Everyone is looking for a little more money each month, so they don't have to stretch so much, so they have room to breathe.
Individuals today have gotten desensitized. We're expecting there to be challenging news in front of us. The reality is individuals need to make more than what they're currently making.
Times like these are what have defined our country. Our people take a hold of the challenges before them and turn them into strength and purpose. The funny thing is, people are surrounded by money every day. It's called advertising. It's loud, it's often unwelcome, and it's a very, very big business.
Large corporations spend billions of dollars every single day trying to get you and I to buy something. The reality is I don't remember the last time I actually bought something because I saw it on a billboard.
I think it's about 2,000 advertising messages hit people every day today. It's just noise.
The mobile phone industry alone spent over $12 billion in advertising and marketing last year, trying to get new customers. Yes, that's with a B. And do you know what they did with it? The story goes something like this. One of the big four mobile phone operators, like AT&T, will yell at the other three mobile phone operators' customers and say, "Come on over." Some people switch. Then another company like Verizon has to yell even louder at Sprint and Boost customers and hope that they have a change of heart. And some people do. Now Sprint has to yell even louder. Well, you get the idea. And yelling is expensive. Yelling costs a lot of money. So we asked ourselves, what if someone created a company that didn't spend money on yelling, but instead spent money on talking, on sharing? What if we took all of that money and spent all of those dollars instead on the best advertiser in the world, you?
So let's talk about how you can become a member and take advantage of this rapidly expanding industry. Well, we're just like any other mobile service provider. Oh, there is one difference. We don't have any contracts with Solivay. Now, to become a social member, there's a one-time activation fee of $49. And if you bring your own phone, you can purchase a SIM card for just $29. Or you can purchase a new phone through Solivay. Let's talk about the social media evolution. Back in the 90s, Napster was created, which was a place for people to share music with each other. Well, when Napster got old, another company was created, MySpace, which was a place for friends. And when MySpace kind of got old, well, Facebook was created. But in these times, people want their information faster. And so Twitter was created. And Twitter's evolved into this massive giant. Well, it's 2012. There's a new social media that's just evolving. What is it? It's Solivay. So that's what Solivay did. They took social media and they combined it with social commerce. Now, if you don't know what social commerce is, well, let our CEO, Ryan Wirtz, once again explain something for you. Social commerce.
I believe Solivay is creating a new industry called social commerce, where we're taking what individuals do naturally every single day through a social means of sharing, and we're going to take those advertising dollars that had been spent already and shifting it to individuals instead of one or two large corporations.
First, we made it great by partnering with and using the network backbone of T-Mobile to ensure our service would have great coverage and some of the fastest speeds around. Then we gave it a great price of $49 a month for unlimited voice, text, and data. 4G nationwide, no contracts, full transparency, really simple. Then we made it social by creating a networked community tied into the social networks you're already connected to, so you can easily get on board and invite your friends.
We built a whole social network standalone, so that when you're in Solivay, that you can share with your network, that you can go understand what's happening, get the latest video, exchange a high five for someone who just accomplished something. All of that is within the community itself.
The more people you share with, the more credit you get, and the more you get paid. Here's how it works. Your friends would like to save money and only pay $49 a month for unlimited voice, text, and data. If you share Solivay with 3 friends and they join, you get $20 a month. 6 friends, $40 a month. Now your phone service is only costing you $9 a month. And when those 6 friends share, this is where it gets interesting. If half of those 6 do half of what you did, now you're making a total of $150 a month. And if all 6 of your friends get only 3 people to join each, you're making $260 a month. Now you're getting free 4G unlimited voice, text, and data, plus over $200 a month in your pocket. And when your network continues to grow, you continue to make even more money. One less bill, one less worry.
And so in combining these two, Solivay has created the perfect product. $49 for unlimited voice, text, and data. 4G nationwide, no contracts. Is it easy to switch to Solivay? Absolutely. There's no credit checks. You can bring your own phone with you. I mean, think about this. Do you know anybody with a phone? I know it's a silly question, right? Well, isn't it about time your phone company paid you? I thought so. And that's how Solivay has combined social media and social commerce and created a way for people to eliminate their phone bill completely. I mean, when I saw Solivay, I asked, do I want free mobile service? Of course I do. Who wouldn't? It's since then, Solivay has evolved into more than that. It's actually become my plan B. And maybe it could become yours. So let's talk about how we actually get paid through Solivay. So there's 3 different ways that Solivay will pay you. Fast Action Bonus, Trio Pay, Path Pay, and Path Bonuses. Now those words might be confusing to you right now, so the only thing that you really need to understand is the one basic billing block that Solivay has, and it's called a trio. What is a trio? A trio is whenever you or anybody else in your entire network brings in 3 new mobile service members. That's a trio. So now that you know what a trio is, let's talk about that Fast Action Bonus. In your first 60 days, Solivay will pay you a Fast Action Bonus on the first 4 trios that you bring in. Your first trio, Solivay will pay you $50. Your second trio, $100. Your third trio, $200. And if you bring in 12 people or 4 trios in your first 60 days, Solivay will pay you an additional $300, which is a total of $650 in Fast Action Bonuses. Now that's enough to pay for my entire phone bill for a year. But that's just the first way that we pay people. The second way is called Trio Pay, and that's based on all the trios in your personal network. So you go out there and you create as many trios as you want. And so you're going to get paid $20 for each one of those trios. But Trio Pay doesn't stop there. You're also going to get paid $20 for all the trios that they bring in. So basically you're getting $20 for all your friends and all their friends. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, that $20, that's every month. So that's just based on your personal network. So let's talk about your overall network. And so your overall network is made up of all the trios in your personal network and all the trios that are beyond that. There's no distinction in your overall network. Well, how are you gonna get paid that way? Well, it's the third way we get paid, and it's called Path Pay and Path Bonuses. And as you can see on the screen, when you reach certain marks in your entire organization, like, I don't know, 12 trios, you're gonna get $200 a month in Path Pay. Oh yeah, you're also gonna get a one-time $500 Path Bonus. Just like any other company, when you reach a certain mark or a quota for a year, they pay you that one-time traditional bonus. So will Solivay. They're called Path Bonuses. Now here's the sweet spot though. This is why Solivay is going to create millions of thousandaires. Because when you just have 20 trios in your overall network, guys, that's 60 people, you are at $1,000 a month in Path Pay. Now that's big. Think about this. How could an extra $1,000 help out Americans everywhere? Families, what could you use with that money? How many bills could you eliminate? I know this, $1,000 extra a month part-time, that's a lot of money. But guys, it continues on. Because it's so natural for people to share Solevay, your organization is just going to grow and grow and grow. And so when you're at 100 trios, you're going to be paid $2,000 a month in path pay. And also a one-time $2,000 path bonus. And as your overall network continues to expand, you're going to continue to get increases in income every time you hit certain marks, like 750 total network trios. You are now at $5,000 a month in path pay residual income. And of course, you get a one-time path bonus of $5,000. Now, as you can see on the screen, when you're at 1,500 trios in your overall network, you're now making $10,000 a month in path pay, and you get that one-time bonus. Now, as your overall network continues to share this opportunity with other people, obviously it's going to continue to grow. And so when you reach 2,000 trios in your overall network, you are now earning $20,000 a month in path pay residual income. And you get a one-time bonus of $20,000. That's a lot of money. So let's go over a possible income scenario of what you could make with Solevay. Now, am I going to say that you are going to make this? Absolutely not. I don't know you, but I can tell you this. You can definitely make what I'm going to talk about with Solevay if you apply what we teach you. So you go out there and you want that fast action bonus of $650 in your first 60 days. So you go out and get 4 trios. And so not only did you earn that $650, but you're now earning $130 a month in residual income from trio and path pay. And what we do here at Solevay, because we're powered by relationships, is we help each other. And because Solevay's got all the right tools and resources for each one of those people to get their 12 or 4 trios, we help those 4 trios get 4 trios. And so when that happens, you got 52 trios in your overall network, and now you're making $2,000 a month in residual income. Now, are all 52 of those trios going to go out there and do the same thing? Well, they probably all want to, but remember this, wanting and doing are 2 different things. So I'm going to assume that half of them don't do that. And so only half actually earn their fast action bonus and get 4 trios themselves. So when that happens, you've actually got 340 trios in your entire network, and now you're at $4,000 a month in residual income. Now remember, all 340 of them, they probably want to go out there and make $650 in fast action bonus, but I'm going to assume that half don't again. And so if that happened, you would have over 2,000 trios in your overall network, and you would be earning over $21,000 a month in residual income from Solevay. Now, I'm not going to say that this is going to happen overnight. Let's say it takes you 6 months for your 4 trios to go out there and find their 4. And let's say it takes a year for half of them to do what you did. And a year for half of them. Now, maybe you're not in this to make a ton of money in residual income like I am. Maybe you're just trying to make an extra $1,000 a month, or pay off a car bill, or I don't know, any other bill. So let's say you don't refer 4 trios. What if you only refer 3? Well, that's what we do here. See, 3 equals free. When you refer 3 trios, or 9 people, your phone bills eliminate completely. Now, if you're saying, Billy, well, I don't think I know 9 people that would like to pay less for their phone service. Well, think about this. Do you know any friends, I don't know, family members, coworkers, people looking for a part-time job? Anybody that pays more than $49 a month. Do you think they might want to pay less? Well, of course they would. Who wouldn't? So you go out there and you get your 3 trios, and you help them get 2. Well, you would have helped them get 18 trios, and you would have 21 trios in your overall network. And because you've got 21 trios, you're making $1,400 a month in residual income. I mean, what other business can you do that in? You got 3 trios and you help them get 2. 3 and you help them get 2. It's that simple. So how do you get started and become a social member today? Well, it's really easy. Step 1 is switch to Solivay and our $49 unlimited voice, text, and data 4G nationwide service by getting back with the person who invited you to this. Step 2, share with a few people. Step 3, never pay another cell phone bill again. Step 4, I don't know, do what I did. Share with more people and free up your entire life. And don't forget to register with the Trio Factory. By clicking the link below, you'll get started with one of our many leaders. This is Billy Funk with the Trio Factory, and I'll leave everybody with a message from several members of our corporate executive team.
Generally speaking, businesses take from the people who are its customers. Solivay sells a service and then gives people an opportunity to build their own economic value.
You put an extra couple $100s in someone's pocket right now, the way this economy's going, you free them up to do a whole lot of stuff they couldn't do. Maybe they can quit that second or third job and spend a little extra time with their kids. Maybe they can pay that rent and maybe get a bigger house or a better car that runs. That is really, really a big deal. And that's what we're focused on doing.
We don't just think this is an amazing way to get your mobile service. We think this is an amazing way of doing business.
Social networking connects people in new ways, but what people haven't turned that into is real commerce. Through Solivay, we're actually bringing a direct benefit to people, not just advertising to them, but bringing something that impacts their lives. And that changes the game.
Solivay is a perfect example of the American ingenuity. This, to me, is a Sam Walton-esque move.
Well, when you think about the last 5 to 10 years, you've seen the growth of some astonishing companies, whether it's Google or Microsoft or Apple or eBay, Amazon, you name it. It would be wonderful if Solivay took its place with those other companies as one of the leading innovators in American business.
It is a win-win-win opportunity.
One of the great things in business is when you have 2 things come together. One is the opportunity to have a great business, but it's also the chance to do something that does good for people directly.
We believe that Solivay is the start of something big, because we're turning away from the world of yelling and advertising, because we're turning selling into sharing. We're a company that's focused on you.
With Solivay, we're putting the value on who we should, and that's people, powered by relationships.
So let's take the first step. Do what you do every day. When you really like something, share. Share it with your friends and family so that they can save too. And then all of you can share in the benefit and tremendous growth in the Solivay network. Share this video right now with others so that we can say to everyone, welcome to Solivay.